Brooklyn Independent Television.
So I'm sitting in Fort Greene Park, and as you can see, it's a little quiet right now, but we're gonna stick around. Once the Fort Greene Festival starts, this place is gonna completely change. It's gonna be filled to capacity. People, music, art, culture, local, international, celebrities, whatever you want, it's all gonna be here. Hopefully you will be too, but just in case you have to miss it, we're gonna show you how Fort Greene does outdoor fun.
Although I come from Chicago, Fort Greene has helped shape some things in me that have helped me as an artist, helped me as a human being, helped me to learn more about me. I mean, I can't speak for Erica, but I know it definitely Erica Badu came here and made many things happen. So it's been a lot of people that have come through Fort Greene and really learned a lot and spawned through here, you know. So, I mean, this is definitely a vessel for great art.
Are we living in a dream world? Are your eyes still green, girl? I know you're sick and tired of arguing, but what, y'all? You can't keep it bottled in. Hey.
Fort Greene is one of the best communities in New York City. It's vibrant, it's artistic, it's young and family, it's multi-class, it's multiracial. That's the ace in the hole why we kill every other neighborhood, at least in Brooklyn, because we have a park.
I ain't gonna go as far as say we kill every other neighborhood, but we certainly a destination.
I think that it goes back to, once again, the idea of this place being a sanctuary. You know, maybe it's the fact that there's a beautiful park, there's this nature, there's this energy that gets galvanized with incredible events.
I have my friends who are in the city, they come here and they get it. They get the synergy of Fort Greene, of Brooklyn, and everything it has to offer.
I just love, you know, the sense of community and diversity. And I think that the Fort Greene Fest itself, I think, can really grow into a great cultural institution in the city, not just for people in Brooklyn.
Te amo, mi amor, Rossi.
Ajale and myself, Ajale is my cousin, we moved to New York in '98, and we moved to the Fort Greene area, and we always loved this whole area and felt like that the energy and the people and what the spirit of this whole area was about is what we wanted to be about. It allowed us to fly free and just be who we were and really just kind of get in tune with ourselves.
Brooklyn in particular, out of the New York boroughs, to me is one of the most exciting places. I used to live here and miss it because it's so kind of autonomous. There's so much going on. It's a culture addict's dream paradise. Very romantic place, the brownstones, the limestones, it's fantastic. And the colors.
When I just came here and started living on Cumberland and Washington, there was a point when I came out the corner and 7 out of 10 people coming down the street were totally related to the arts. But I just feel like there's certain things about this neighborhood that needs to be documented and needs to be preserved, so to speak, in a manner that we're acceptable with. So my thing was, what could we do to bring some kind of focus or get some kind of attention? So, you know, based on all the relationships I had, I started walking up the street and I stopped right at Madiba here, who we have to be so thankful for them lending their space today. And just basically said, Mark, this is what I want to do. I want to do a food, music and film festival. And he was like, yeah, I'm down.
When we did it 2 years ago, I mean, Peter did such a wonderful job with it, and, you know, it was electric. And we have South African All-Stars playing. We're going to be doing food in the park. And it's just going to grow and grow. I think it's going to be wonderful.
We are celebrating Fort Greene and acknowledging all of the wonderful sponsors and all of the wonderful people and all of the wonderful things that make this neighborhood. We're also celebrating and remembering a wonderful man who's gone too soon.
I have seen a lot of communities in my life, but I've never seen a community that sticks together and works together as hard as you guys. I am in Cincinnati, Ohio, where Ajale was born, but I feel like I have a second home here. The first of our funds collected will go to Devin, who will be attending Morehouse, all right?
Yeah!
it had been many years that I was just like, man, we need you for this Fort Greene Festival when I was traveling somewhere else or doing something else, but now I'm getting to do it, so I know he'll be smiling on us and just enjoying it.
This is what brings everyone together, and music more importantly. Music, art, food. Who does not love that? And this is what keeps us together, not only as a community in Brooklyn, but a nation.
Look at what happens when people come together for a common positive purpose. This can be done in any community. So Brooklyn tomorrow will hopefully be a microcosm of opportunity and cooperative politics and spirituality and art. Let the consciousness of that reverberate into the whole universe.
I want to thank everybody involved in this event, all the sponsors who have donated not only their time and their efforts to help us to pull it together, but all, the hosts, namely Torre, Rosie Perez, Malik Yoba. I want to thank Danny Simmons, who has lent his support in terms of pulling together the painting. But most importantly, I want to reach out and thank Mrs. Turner, who has been a big part and really instrumental in pulling this whole thing together this year.
Overall, I'm uncomfortable with the idea of any kind of movement that leaves out the voices of the people who have been here for generations. I think that if anything, it's a responsibility of folks who are building up the neighborhood and bringing all these incredible restaurants and fly stuff to get to know the people in the neighborhood and incorporate them in this whole progressive activity that's happening.
To be back and to be here at Fort Greene and be able to participate in the festival. I mean, not only am I being able to honor my cousin, who, is one of my closest beings that ever exist in my life, but also just to be able to pay respects to this neighborhood and the community and the people that really show support throughout the years for me and for Ajale. And it's like I can't do nothing but give love. And I mean, we automatically want to do that, and we want everybody to have a good time and man, just celebrate life and being here at Fort Greene and just keep progressing and keep growing.
Sat next to him. She could see how the trial was affecting him. It hurt for her eyes to connect with him. Losing her lives for protecting him.
You're watching the BCAT TV network.